Meet Josh. Panda, 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 panda. People going crazy in Vermont. That's Josh Panda. Dum. Josh Panda. That's Josh Panda.
Yeah.
Hello, friends.
We're
and
back.
Welcome back to another Josh Panda Show. And happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah. Happy
Saturnalia.
Citronella. Whatever the Satanics do. I don't know what do the Satanics
Solstice?
do?
Oh, solstice.
Solstice,
That's a
yeah.
good one.
But is that what the Satanics do?
I think they sacrifice a
I mean, they might do it on the solstice.
cow. Not a cow.
Cow?
Not a cow. It's like
I
a.
think it's a person.
Oh, it's a person. That's right. A woman. That's what it is. Not a cow. It's
Not
a
a
woman.
It's definitely
woman.
not a cow.
Yeah.
Well,
People, dead people. Yeah,
It's
of course.
people.
whatever it is you're doing and whatever it is you're celebrating with cows or people or zombies or menorahs. Thanks for joining us again when we're here. And we have an amazing guest, and we're going to get right to it. I have known this lady a long time. I think most of us have known her a long time, and we have watched her career just like the best ride at the theme park go up. And we're all waiting for her to fail. So let's get right to it. You know her and love her, the amazing comedian Tina Friml.
Me too. I'm waiting for the drop.
Oh, it's going to be great.
Oh, it's going to be
so much fun.
40, 50 years from now.
Gonna poop my pants. All the same. All the same.
All the same, whenever it is.
Whenever it is. Looking forward to it, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Yeah.
We'll be watching. We'll say.
I know.
Yeah,
the
we
whole
saw it
world
coming.
will be watching.
We knew.
I saw it.
We saw it coming. Uh-huh.
So,
So you spent most of your time in
God.
Middlebury?
Yeah.
Okay.
My parents, we were very Middlebury centric. I mean, when I was born, we lived in Middlebury.
Okay.
But we moved out when I was 4. So, but we never lost. I mean, you know my parents. They're very cultured. They're very cultured. And they were heavily into theater, heavily into the art scene. And so we definitely identified more. We knew 20 times more Middleburyans than we ever did New Havens. We knew
Havians?
New Havens?
New Havens?
New Haves.
New Haves.
I like New
Haves. New Haves.
The New Heaves. We knew our neighbors. We knew the guy across the street down the way that shot guns.
Good guy to know.
That is it. Except for some girls down the street that bullied me on the bus.
Bitches.
Yeah, bitch.
And
Bitches.
where are they now?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably
Oh.
dead.
I mean, I bet they're on their 10th kid.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, it
Third
is
husband.
very, very on brand. Actually, one time, right out of college, I did work in a thrift shop in the area. And I didn't know it at the time, but I rang up their older sister. And I only knew that because I saw her name on the receipt. And I handed her the receipt and said, "Oh, are your sisters Lula and Lula?" And she's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh, I went to school with them."
Oh, my God.
That is all I said. And she said, "I'm so sorry."
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
No.
She
She
knew.
knew.
She knew.
I mean, you gotta
Wow.
pity those girls a little bit if their names were like that's
That's
a
tough way to-
hard
tough
row
story.
to hoe.
Yeah, their parents were Czech, so.
So how did you meet Clint?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, okay. So, I think I met you. I knew of you first, because when I was a teenager, there was this boy named Jay Coons.
Oh yeah.
He was like the do you know Jay?
Mm-mm.
He was like the Justin Bieber of New York. Vermont. Justin Bieber of Vermont. And
He was.
he was like probably 23 at the time, but he had all these young bitty teenage girls after him. He was a great songwriter, but he had released an album called Speak Now that was so, I don't know, like Jason Mraz, kind of
Little
like
John Mayer, early John Mayer.
early John Mayer, and he had the Bieber cut. He had like the bowl,
The helmet.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was he was hot. Okay, I remember seeing him at Festival on the Green in Millbury, and you happened to be in the band.
Yes.
And I got really, really into Jer, like Crush style, and then like a fan. But then so I knew of you for a while. I knew you as the guitarist,
Right.
Mystique.
with Misty.
For Coons. And I was like 40 at the time, and he was like 23. Right, Lo? Isn't he?
No, you were like 35. This was a long time ago.
It was 15 years ago because
Yeah.
Speak is 15 years old in September.
Okay, so 35.
Older than that.
Yes.
Okay, and then we officially met, I think,
Camp.
at camp, at
Yeah.
rock camp. So we did rock camp at the Town Hall Theater, and yeah, I played keyboard at the time.
Yes, you did.
And I remember
What song did you do?
we did Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Oh my God.
We did a great
Yeah.
job.
That's amazing.
And then we wrote this original song that was like very existential.
Yeah.
The only line that I remember is like, "Tell me what we're doing here." And
That's a great lyric.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
I like that
the
one.
Josh Panda Show.
yeah.
Tell me what we're doing here.
here.
It's a good tagline
Yeah.
for the show.
So that was 15 years ago.
Yeah, God. And then
Then
since then, I just
check in every couple of
check it
years.
out. My parents tell me about what you're doing.
Yeah.
So my
Because
parents
he's old.
Yeah. At our bridge
No,
club
I-
on Tuesday nights.
At the
Me and your parents.
AARP dinner.
so yeah.
That's good.
Shoney's early bird special. Yeah, I did.
Oh my
That just dated me.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I see your mom all the
So
time.
yeah, these days for the folks at home. You know what? Actually,
Ellie, if you're
like,
watching, I'm sorry. It was
you know, there was one time that like you were playing at the theater at some like big show, maybe like a New Year's show.
Yeah.
And my mom did turn to me at one point, like in the middle of a party, and said something like, you know, like, whenever people like men are like really good at what they do, that's like really attractive. And it was like right after you were like doing a solo or
Oh
something.
man.
So
That's amazing. How did the comedy thing start? Who got you into comedy?
So in college, I got I got really into British comedy. And I got really into panel shows, which are they're like game shows, but all the contestants are known comedians. And there's a game, they're the whole structure, they're the host, but
Like, wait, don't tell me.
Or 7 out of 10 cats.
Well,
Does
8 out of
count down?
10 cats.
8 out of 10 cats. I love that show.
Countdown. Yeah, it does countdown. And yeah, it's like a game, but obviously the whole point is just to make
Bits.
everyone laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just to kind of get the whole thing off the rails. I got so into that in college. And I remember one day thinking, that's the best job you could ever have. Making all your other friends laugh. And then you get a paycheck at the end of the day. And from that, I kind of got to know a lot of British comics. And one of them came to Montreal during the Just for Laughs festival that they have every year. Huge festival. And I went there with a friend, and it was seeing that festival that I realized the landscape of just, oh my god, not every comedian is a bald white guy. No,
Just most.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. This is my destiny. Clearly.
I kind of got the whole scope and realized, it sounds so stupid, but really, like, you just have to have a great point of view and be funny, and you can do comedy. Wait a second, I can do those things. And that's kind of when, after college, I went to college to be a journalist. I didn't really want to be, but like, I kind of free fell after college, and on a whim, out of desperation almost, I signed up at the Vermont Comedy Club for like a $150 stand-up comedy class.
Really?
Yeah, and literally when I say the rest is history, kind of mean it.
Yeah.
Like, not even before I graduated that class, I began being booked at bar shows and Skinny Pancake Show, and yeah.
Do you find it stressful to like be funny? Like, do you feel like you have to be funny all the time? It would stress me out so much.
That is actually the most stressful part.
That's not funny.
I know. Like, it
So much
like,
pressure.
Like, I mean, today obviously it worked out today, but whenever I collaborate like we did today, and we're coming up with a script and a spur of the moment, I actively have the thought like, they think I'm funny. Like,
It's on
wait
me.
a second.
Yeah.
It's on me
Right.
to like come up with the magic. And I'm not someone that could ever like turn to an improv comic. They can do it, but like I was never. Humor was always like something that never just flooded out of me. Like, I could catch it when it came, but like, that's why I don't think that I could ever be in like a writer's room for like the Tonight Show, because every day you have to write bits.
It's amazing. I don't know how people do that.
I can't do that.
He's so fun though.
I
do that.
would love that
crush
job.
that job.
You gotta
Would
write
love
every
that
like
job.
all the time. Every time
All
you
the
think of something,
time.
write it down. Write it down.
You have to literally change the way that you think
Yeah.
Right.
when you wake up in the morning.
It's where having like ADHD comes in handy.
Oh,
Just like Funny thought.
Yeah.
Are you
yeah.
constantly thinking about like others' response to you? Like, is that what being funny is? Other people have to think it's funny? Or is it for
Hopefully you believe if you think it's funny, someone will think it's
Yeah.
funny.
getting philosophical about
Yeah.
this? But like, yeah, I feel like it just
Well, I mean, I
people
have
laugh.
I have heard people say that comedy is the only art form where if you do it badly, it's literally not the art form. Like if you make bad art or bad music, no one's about to sit there like, that's not music.
Well,
That's not a painting. But if you're bad at comedy, they're like, that's not comedy.
that's interesting.
Yeah.
see. I think I'm very funny, but you have to like really pay attention and think about it. So it's like really only funny to me.
You'll get it in like 2 weeks.
Exactly. Like exactly.
Oh, that was a good.
Oh, I
She
know
got
what she
me.
meant. There
No.
was like 4 steps in the process.
So your inbox is just emails from people like, hey,
Yeah.
Got it.
I
Got it.
finally-
That was a good
that joke
that
you
was a
made.
good one.
Remember junior high? Never forgot that thing you said because I had no idea what you meant, but I just got it. Wow, Jane.
Whoa. Wow.
Wow.
Do you want to like go out?
You're gonna be a famous comedian posthumously.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
After you die, people are gonna be like,
She said so many funny fucking things. How did we miss it?
How did we miss that? I'm tired of tangled Christmas lights, and I'm tired of silent night. I'm tired of jingle bells too. Oh, but I can never get tired. I'll never grow tired of spending Christmas with you. Oh, with you. Family packed in by the dozen, aunts and uncles and all these cousins, tired of the whole damn hullabaloo. Oh, but I can never get tired. I'll never grow tired of spending Christmas with you. Oh, with you. Oh, Christmas can be so daunting. This year all I am wanting is a candlelit Christmas dinner for two. Oh, I'm tired of all the shopping, wrapping presents and stuffing stockings. I'm tired of old St. Nicholas too. Oh, but I can never get tired. I'll never grow tired of spending Christmas with you. Oh, with you. Come on, Mary. shopping, wrapping gifts and stuffing stockings. Tired of old St. Nicholas too. Oh, but I can never get tired. I'll never grow tired of spending Christmas with you. Oh, with you. Oh, with you. With you.
They're not funny.
What are you going to be talking about?
First of all, I really like your hat so much. Because you could just look at that and be like, oh, yeah, okay. But then you could look at it and, like, think about what's going on there. And it's like, that's fantastic.
I like it because it kind of goes with your occupation.
Yes.
So true.
Yes. I definitely could see that.
Show me on my hat where I need to focus.
Yeah. It's really. I haven't actually seen it on anybody else. Is it really that funny? It's pretty funny.
It's
I'm so funny.
You're so funny.
see.
We're gonna talk about boobs. So if you want to do that, we can do that.
Let's get into it.
I love
Well,
boobs.
yeah, right? I actually love boobs. Like, I kind of think boobs are universal. Like,
Yeah. Who doesn't like a good boob?
well, because we're like genetically programmed to like them, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's kind of the very first thing you do when you're born.
It's
Favorite
like,
thing.
it's your favorite
OG.
For a
thing.
while.
Totally.
The OG vice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, she's funny.
Your first addiction.
Give me some of that titty.
God,
Give me some of that.
I get some titty.
Yeah. I mean, boobs. They're like, they're great.
They're functional.
Is that
Yeah.
all you
They're
got, Jane?
fun.
Yeah, that's,
Well,
all right,
you're
it is.
supposed
All right,
to.
about
You're
boobs.
supposed to
We're good.
ask me questions.
awesome.
So, what's interesting is that, like, as a gynecologist, like, you don't actually get very much training on boobs. Like, a little bit on like nursing and lactation, but even then, not that much. But yet, you sort of become responsible for them because women go to the woman doctor. And that's like part of being a woman. But like, I'm not a boob doctor. I do a breast exam on every person
Hold on.
that I.
New band name opportunity. Boob doctor.
I'm not a boob doctor.
Is that something you can apply for? Is that
To be a boob doctor?
is that a position available?
So like, boob doctors are surgeons that like take off boobs.
Plastic surgeons?
So I guess general surgeons who remove things from boobs that shouldn't be there,
Yes.
and then plastic surgeons who
Put things in that
augment
shouldn't be there.
and add things that shouldn't be there. Or like, I mean, plastic surgeons have a role in boob care that is medical as well as
course.
cosmetic for people who have had to have things removed.
Right.
But yeah, but like, so I only know a little bit about boobs, but I probably know more than you know about boobs. So what questions do you have about boobs, Josh? What do you want to know?
So many questions.
Yeah.
Tina.
Okay. What if you're not pregnant? Can you still lactate?
It's hard work.
Okay.
Like, you have to like take a lot of drugs that induce lactation.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think you could just like stimulate it. I mean, I'm sure
Okay.
you could if you really, really tried hard, but
The reason I asked, I was just talking to a guy that swore that you could. That like
men could do it.
no, that like women no matter what, they always, if you really, they always secrete something.
Yeah, no.
No.
I think you need to take
There have to be
medication to
drugs
induce
involved.
it, like something that causes an increase in oxytocin
Yep.
and like triggers that to happen.
So if a woman had like a breast pump and wasn't hadn't had a baby.
And they
She
just pumped
couldn't-
and
it just
pumped and pumped and pumped. I don't think so. I think there has to be hormonal signals to cause the lobules to have the milk.
Would progesterone
And you
do that?
can't do that
Not just
with your brain.
progesterone.
You can't do it with your
I
brain.
don't think so. I think you would have to augment in some way. Like
once
there are
you-
a lot of medications that lead to it. So like say a woman has a baby with like a surrogate but wants to breastfeed that baby.
Right.
You can induce lactation, but like you need drugs to do it, and it doesn't work very well.
Do you just need to start the process and then it will continue by itself?
I think so. Like once you've
Once you
got
get it
the
going.
programming, I think
Yeah.
your brain maybe.
Can
That was
yeah.
my question. If you keep once you have a child and you start lactating, can you, like one of Josh's favorite movies, the latest Mad Max movie? They survive because there are women whose job it is to be milked, and they use that milk for food, and they're just continuously. I mean, it's
Yeah, there's
it's
a
dystopian
feedback
future.
loop.
But like, is that physically possible once you have a child? If you continue to
Yes.
produce milk, it'll keep going until you stop it.
Yes. I mean,
Yes.
that's what we do to cows. We
Right.
just keep milking them, and they keep making the milk.
But does a female cow make the milk before they've had a calf?
I don't know the answer to that.
Ooh.
It's a really good question.
That's
I feel like no.
They
I
probably
think it
use
has to
drugs,
start
to be
with
honest.
having a baby, or maybe it's drugs. I really don't know the answer. I feel bad I don't know the
Future-
answer, but
note
I
to
don't
self.
know
You're
the
not
answer.
supposed to know
Future-
about
Yeah, I'm
the
pretty
bovine.
sure
Not-
that
I'm not a
question
boob
hasn't been
doctor.
asked.
Future
And you're not a
guest,
bovine
dairy
doctor
farm.
either. I don't expect you
Maybe
to
they
have
know
the
in New
answer.
Haven.
Yeah.
Someone in New Haven might know.
Somebody in New Haven must know.
Surely.
Guarantee. I don't know that there's a question here, and the only one that might be in this, you would just say it's genetic. But it seems so wild to me, the variation of boob size.
Yeah.
It's so wild.
Well, among different people, but also like one person throughout their life can have a wide variety of boob shapes, sizes,
Yeah.
levels. Wore the wrong bra tonight. Don't look. It's not
Levels.
supportive. And your nipples change with pregnancy, with breastfeeding, like so they can change throughout your life. But then yes, also like so many different kinds of boobs. Like probably as many different boobs as there are faces.
Do you have any insight as to why that happens?
I mean, I think we spend a lot of time looking at boobs, so we're thinking about it.
No, we don't.
But like it's the same as like why every vulva looks different. Like why some people have very small little labia and some people have massive labia and like
But does the massive labia's massive labia?
probably.
Okay.
Like yes, it
You know,
probably is genetic.
I'd heard that all vaginas were different, but I mean I was a little bit like yeah, sure, like but it wasn't until I went to a naked comedy show that I realized, oh shit, we
So
all have different stuff too.
so how okay.
So many questions.
So many questions. 1, why? 2, how? 3, where?
4, when's the
much.
next one?
New York City.
But also, like, I feel like when you're in the presence of naked people without, like, really getting in there, how could you? I mean, was it just different hairstyles?
I know this must have been a little bit of extreme difference.
Yeah.
What I happened to see,
Yeah.
but where you get, there are certain parts you can tell from the front.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what I mean. Like even the idea,
Some of them hang a little
yeah.
lower. Yeah.
yeah, and like size difference,
Mhm.
like the clitoris and stuff,
Mhm.
and I genuinely, and I feel stupid, but like I did not know that they were all different. Like
Well, and it's so interesting. And I mean, I was kind of joking, but like we really do spend a lot of time seeing boobs. Like boobs you can look at. They're much more out there. Whereas unless you're looking at, stealing your dad's Playboy, like you're not seeing a lot of vulvas. So I have so many women come to me thinking that they're weird or they look different. And it's like, no, it looks normal to me. And like, because they all look different. But I feel like boobs, we all can accept that they just look different because we see them a lot.
And like I accept, yes, that all vaginas are like everything on I mean, the Pyramid and I know parts that look the same.
I don't know. All penises kind of look the same. I mean, different
Not
sizes,
at all. Not at all.
But like, who cares? They're all gross.
That we can all agree on.
Like, there's nothing beautiful about a penis.
There are beautiful
There
penises.
are beautiful penises.
We're not talking about
I don't
penises,
know.
though.
No.
But there, for the record, are beautiful penises.
It's the thing.
It's a thing. He's seen me naked. He knows.
There are more beautiful penises, maybe.
But the point I want to get to here is that while I think penis is the closest to this argument I'm making, this sheer size difference, like you can have a woman with a double A cup and a double G cup.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
And it doesn't necessarily relate to the rest of their body habitus.
yes, it's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
wild.
But I think it does a little bit more than we think, because we have a lot of false examples of tiny women with big boobs. Like, that is less common, but there's a lot of augmentation out there.
Right.
So you're
or
saying like
padded bras or,
Right.
like extra support. And
more likely than not, like a woman with massive breasts is going to be a larger frame.
usually,
Mhm.
yes. Not always, but most of the time.
There are a lot of tiny Hispanic women with gigantic breasts.
Yeah. Yeah. They also got a lot of plastic surgery down there.
I mean,
That is why you were born, my friend, for that moment right there.
except the
That's-
maracas are right here.
That is your finest
Okay,
moment.
Okay.
Sorry.
Stop.
Sorry, it'll
Wow.
stop. It's just got to run its
Wow.
course.
This is the rest of the show, folks. Just a cactus off camera. singing
Off-camera
Please
And he's
cactus.
got knockers.
Yeah, he does have knockers.
Maracas.
Wow, well
Thematic.
said, James.
Thematic.
Well
If
said.
it were a lady cactus, it'd be like
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
right.
It
Right.
definitely would be.
Yeah, it has maracas.
Built in.
Yeah. Look
So
at that.
nobody's gonna ask about the nipple orgasm. Like, I thought that was gonna be the
Ooh,
first
wait
question.
a second. Wait, do you mean?
Now that you bring it up.
Now that you
Can I-
bring it up, I mean, what?
Can I guess what you mean?
Getting serious.
So you mean like orgasming from just nipple stimulation?
Yeah,
Who are these people?
I mean, 80% or something of women, like, breast stimulation is an important part of orgasm. It's not mandatory, but it's like very important. Like, I talk to a lot of women about breast reduction because having very large boobs can really hurt your body. Like, it can cause a lot of back problems and make it really hard to lose weight, or it can just make you look so much bigger than you actually are. And I have patients who it is like killing their back, and they're in physical therapy and they won't do it because it's like such an important part of sex for them.
Huh.
Yeah, like some people it's mandatory.
Because a lot of times you have to take the nipple off to do that.
Yeah, I mean, there are nipple sparing surgeries, but there's no guarantee that it's gonna work the same way.
Oh wow! Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah,
And there's no
including
guarantee-
breast augmentation, which is really sad that you're like making your boobs bigger so that you can like
So people play with
attract
them more.
and then like they're not
And
going to
then-
work as well.
Oh man.
I know.
Yeah, that's
Well, that's strikes and gutters.
yeah. I can see that. So you mean that like stimulating their boobs is like part of them getting an orgasm, or can they actually just come
From the nipple.
from
Some people can purely have an orgasm from nipple stimulation. I think that's pretty rare, but I think some people can.
I think Peter Day can.
There's a red.
What? I mean,
There's a
it's
Reddit
important for
thread
a lot
for
of
this,
men
right?
too. Not as many as women, but I think it is. And it's because the nerves in your nipples go to the part of your brain that is responsible for orgasm. Like, the genital sensory complex
Has a direct line to the
has
nipples.
a direct line to the nipples.
Interesting.
Let me focus in on
I
Josh.
like-
Panda
And
right
so
now.
that's what's interesting is you get a orgasm from stimulation of your nipples. The orgasm is still in your pelvis. It's your
Okay.
genitals responding
Right.
to the stimulation.
Right. That's clearly a.
Direct.
It's
Direct
like
connection.
a highway. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
No
a
exit.
bonus.
I mean,
It's like a bonus.
I don't want to.
It's an erogenous though.
No, I'm getting it.
That
I'm
is
getting it.
not
Oh, you don't want
the
to watch.
genitals.
I don't want to. But I have been on the other side of that happening a couple times.
Oh, really?
Somebody grabbed your nipples
No.
at time of orgasm.
No.
You have caused a nipple orgasm.
Yes.
That
Okay.
must be a great feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Pat
like,
yourself on the back.
well, you're just like,
You do
you're
that.
going, and you're like, well, this is still working, so we're just going to keep going. And then it went all the way, and you're like, wow, all right. I didn't know that could happen.
For the record, Jeffrey does have the softest hands of any
That's
man on
true.
the planet.
That's true.
His nickname is Jeffy Soft Paws.
And now nipple orgasm.
The king.
King of the
Nipple orgasm.
But I think it surprised everyone in the room, of which there were only two.
Was it a comedy show?
Yeah, it was a comedy.
I can say the first
Thanks, folks.
dirty magazine I ever saw was a Hustler, and I was probably in 6th, 7th, 5th, 6th grade maybe, and Andrew Kaplan brought it in. Shout out to Andrew Kaplan, and showed me the spread, and it was right around the
Literally.
time of that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie with Sharon Stone.
Total Recall.
Total Recall.
With the
With
three,
the
And it was
three
the woman
boobs.
with 3 boobs, and she was the cover girl. So the first porn magazine I ever saw was 3 boobs in the
That's
photo
confusing.
shoot.
Was it
that'll
hot
fuck
or
up a
not
young
hot?
lad.
It was hot. I mean,
Yeah, I mean-
there were 3 of them.
Okay.
My kid's calling me.
Should we
hell?
answer?
Jesus.
Well, I
Long
have a
time.
similar story.
Yeah.
That because your first experience was odd and not realistic, mine was similar. The first porn magazine I saw, my friend Buzzy Stevens, R.I.P. His dad had a whole stack of Score.
Wow.
Yeah,
You guys
magazines.
started hard.
Yeah. Score specializes in overly naturally busty women and sometimes enhanced, like beach balls or just like
Big old boob.
just big old titties. And I remember seeing that
Score.
and being like, what is
That's
happening here?
explains
That's
everything.
what's under there.
What
Yeah.
I think is cool though, and maybe I'm wrong about this, but like little boobs can be super hot too.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like sometimes even hotter, I feel like.
Depends on what you're. It depends on what you're doing. Giant boobs have no place in actual intercourse. They are just in the way, and just like a lot of times they just like disappear off to the side. If a girl lays down, it's like, where'd they go? Oh, it's down here. Like,
yeah.
or if she's on top of you, it's just like.
Right. I'm talking
Some people pay extra for that.
I've talked to guys that said that, like, in theory, it's great. Like, it's an abundance. But in really, like, when they can be too big to, like, grab.
What's the movie? Any more than a handful, you're risking a sprained thumb. What movie was that?
I don't know. Yeah, it's a
Here's your analogy.
Some 80s.
80s John Hughes film.
Yeah, some 80s John Hughes film.
Here's your analogy. Boobs are like buying chips from Costco. You look and you're like, yeah, I need that. And then you're like, I don't know what to do with all this.
Yeah. This is a lot.
This is way more than I needed.
And my tummy,
finished.
I will never finish
I'm gonna
this.
throw this away.
This
Pack
is just
this bag.
wasteful.
my tummy hurts.
That's funny.
I wonder if there's like an evolutionary reason why we are attracted to, or you, because I said I like the little ones, but attracted to bigger boobs. Is it like more milk?
More milk.
I
Listen,
think
If you want to get mathematical about it,
the ratio.
I'm
No
not funny.
ratio.
There's no bad
Just
boob.
a dork.
boobs.
There's no
Like,
bad
one
boob.
of the most hurtful things anybody said to me was like a friend, we were skinny dipping and he saw my boobs and he was like, I always expected something different.
Oh,
And I was
no.
Oh,
No.
okay. And I was self-conscious about my boobs and like
That's a big difference.
I felt really sad
I'm
about
sorry.
it. That's okay. Then
That's
I
a
had
big
kids and they
difference
looked
of
better.
like as a child, like when you're going through that early stage of development, we see your boobs, but you don't see how big ours are. So they're like,
Right.
you must get real self-conscious about it when you're what, 13, 12, 13, 14,
Right.
because everyone knows.
All of a sudden they're there.
But like for us, it's like no one's ever going to, right, at school.
Well, but you
it's pretty
start getting
tough.
erections and have to hide them.
Yeah, but
Tina's
that's pretty
point.
easy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. You just
I mean, you just tuck
Up
it
over the
over.
belt.
Yeah,
Unless
tuck
you,
it
unless you
over the
get
belt.
called on in class, which always happens.
I'll take a
Tuck-
0.
Take to 0.
Do you really do you tuck it up
Oh.
yeah.
and that doesn't hurt?
Oh, I mean, it depends.
Depends on how tight your pants are and what kind of belt you're wearing. But it could feel nice.
Yeah, except then the way that they can do it in public and no one knows, we'd be like,
I didn't need to see that. I didn't need to see
My camera work was really good on that one.
I didn't need it. I just that
I focused on Jane for that one, Trent. You're welcome, viewers. You're welcome.
and my face was like
Yes.
Don't worry, we got the Josh cam over here.
If it pan on me, my eyes are just like turning back and forth. I'm just sitting here like.
We'll clean it up later.
Where do I look? Where do I not look is more important.
Silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Yeah, ring-a-ling. You can hear them ring. Oh, soon it will be Christmas Day. Yeah, sunny sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the end, there's a feeling of Christmas. Children laughing, people passing, being small and smile. And on every street corner you hear, oh Lord, silver bell. Yeah, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Yeah, ring a line. You can hear the rain. For soon it will be Christmas Day. Street lights, even stoplights, blinking bright and red, and the shoppers rush home with their treasures. Hell, snow crunch, see the kids bunch. There's a Santa's big scene, and above all the bustle, you hear, oh Lord, now silver bell. Oh, silver bell. I said ring-a-ling. You hear him ring. And soon it will be Christmas Day. I don't understand. Oh, silver bells. Oh, silver bells. And it's Christmas time in the city. Oh, ring-a-ling. You can hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Oh, soon it will be Christmas Day. All time around. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Okay.
All right.
Wow.
Boobs.
Boobs. Boobs are like, it's kind of a wild thing in our whole world. Like
Yeah.
it's
They're great, honestly.
they
Yeah.
are.
I think we can all agree.
think
at
we
least.
can
Yeah.
all agree.
Love
Like
them in a good
maybe-
shirt.
maybe that's what we should take over to Israel. Is like
More boobs.
More
they just
boobs.
need some more boobs. Like y'all, whoa, boobs. Uh huh.
World peace.
Uh huh.
You like
Palestinians,
And
boobs.
you
Yeah.
like boobs.
Israelis, boobs.
I mean-
Yeah.
Huh?
All right, huh? How about we all get along and look at some boobs?
And they all put down their weapons.
You put down their weapons and do some nipple stem.
Yeah.
You know, a bunch
Need
of
more
women
oxytocin.
come and-
Shirts off.
I mean, I could get behind that.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And your shirt. You'd wear the shirt as the spokesman for this
And my titty shirt.
campaign.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and the shirt has holes in it.
Where'd you get the titty shirt?
I think I got it from. I don't know how you say this. Timu.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like you saw it and said, "I want that."
Yeah.
I
Okay.
need that. Is probably
it wasn't
what
like a
I
gift
need.
or something you
No,
came
no,
upon.
I got
Not
it.
want. It's a need.
I very much so was like, I have to have that.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
it was out of stock, and I hit the notify me by email when this comes back because I do.
That
in
actually
fact-
works.
Yeah.
Somewhere
in
in your
fact, need
email
that shirt.
inbox, there is a email that is notifying Josh Panda
Yeah.
that the boob shirt.
The boob shirt is it.
The boob
Let him
shirt
know.
has returned.
Let him know.
Mark, send Panda the boob shirt email.
It's just two dudes.
Just a whole company, dude.
Basement. Team you.
Team here. Yeah, two dudes.
Mac.
Mark,
Tim and Mark.
Randy.
Tim and Mark. Team you.
Teddy shirts back.
You get a new shirt, man. Let Panda know.
Let Panda know. Mac.
Yeah, it doesn't even go out to America.
Oh God.
Okay.
Personally email it to you.
This has been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did we learn enough?
I think we
Yeah.
learned a lot.
I know a lot. I'm probably gonna look at some boobs and
Did
I'll
you?
leave now.
I was gonna say like, you could have brought in like some sort of PowerPoint presentation for this one that would have been very exciting.
Well, I was trying to remember if I put boobs in the original erogenous zone presentation. I don't think I did.
I don't think so.
So
You
I'm
brought
gonna
in
have to like
cookies that
add
were
it. I brought boob
boob-like.
cookies.
That's kind of like props.
I brought a book.
Oh, you brought up
I was gonna like wrap it and give it to you as a present.
Hmm.
boob book.
Called Breasts.
Oh, can we look at
Is
it?
it just pictures of your breasts?
No.
That'll
no.
be
Because
for
that
off-
would be
that'll
next
for
level.
off camera.
I think it's
That
like
would
history
A
of
whole book?
boobs.
Oh,
whole book?
amazing.
Just like you've been just doing it over the
I think
Since
it's
she was a
last year.
teenager, up through her entire life.
Just to Jane's boobs through the years.
The disappointing years.
It's like a
15 years a different each page.
it's
dark
like a
ages.
flip book.
After kids, that first, not you of course, but women.
No, it's like a book. The only pictures are on the cover, so
It's like
yeah,
words.
so you have to like find the boobs.
Imagine these.
Imagine the
I'll
boobs.
let Ruth read it and ask her to surmise it
it's
for
true.
me.
It's
Yeah.
Nice.
So what was that book
more,
about?
It's more up your alley.
Was it about titties?
Yeah.
No?
Dog ear
All
those. Dog ear the good pictures.
Yeah. Are there any like? Is it one of those books where like if I hold it out here, I can it'll be titties? I'm like,
Magic eye.
Magic
That
eye.
works. That works on social media. I saw one the other day.
For boobs?
Nope, for that concept. I'd never seen it on social media before, but I could squint my eyes on a little post and I could see the thing. It's the first time I'd ever seen it. But that opens up a whole world. Has it always been the case?
I mean, it's probably always worked, yeah, but they maybe not had.
I just never seen it. I loved those books growing up. I was obsessed
The
with
Magic
those.
Eye?
I
Yeah.
could never
Magic Eye.
make them work.
I could never make
Right.
it.
I could never make it work.
Yeah.
I could
My brother
I definitely
could.
could.
I could do it like instantly.
Yeah.
My brother could. It drove
Yeah.
me
You
insane.
just like cross your eyes kind of.
Yeah.
Or could
Yeah.
he?
Flat.
Yeah, I know. No,
maybe he was
I'm
just
like,
fucking with you.
Yeah.
It's a shark. No, it's a shark. I see it.
Yeah, it's definitely
That's the
shark.
Empire State Building.
All right,
I
let's
see
go.
that. Yeah, yeah.
But
It was just not. It was just.
They should.
Interesting.
the whole
They should.
time.
Well, they should make some that are like naughty.
Right. Erotic
Yeah,
magic eye?
For children.
Yeah, they won't get it.
It's just a bunch of butts.
For children. Just like the most
Yeah.
horrible like sexual act. They
Yeah.
finally see it.
Is that like that? Is that like that concert poster I made you?
What?
Do you remember that?
No. Wait, what?
I don't remember what year it was that you did. You played Mad River Glen for New Year's, or yeah, for NYE, yeah. And you and Peter were like, "Can you make us a poster?" I was like, "Sure." And you're like, "Use this picture as the background." Okay. So then I went and found this font that was every letter was a different sex position. And so I like put in all this text all over the poster and then just put the opacity down real low so you had to really look to see. But there's just people fucking all over the poster. And I did it and I sent you the file. And I don't know, like a day or so later I started thinking, I was like, I probably should say something before they print. And I called Peter. I was like, "Peter, did you print this?" He's like, "Yeah, I just got them back." "Awesome, bud. All right. You guys have a good show."
Have a good show.
Yeah, it was too late.
It's too late.
It's too late.
I already spent $18 at Kinko's printing out posters.
Kinko's.
Is it framed somewhere? This has to still
Please tell
exist.
me you have it.
And he made my father made a record. He made the back. He made the whole cover, and the back cover was just it was an alien in an operating room with about 400 dildos placed throughout the operating room,
You did this.
which is an amazing
Yeah.
on the back of his.
The probes.
Yeah, and I was like, first of all, wow.
I mean,
You sent me
Couple
such
things, though.
a kind and thoughtful response. You're
so-
like, "I love it. I think we're gonna have to lose some of the dildos."
Some of the dildos is what I said because you were like, so you're saying I could keep a few
so some can stay.
big, gross, hairy, wrinkled.
I still have the whole
veiny-
correspondence. We had this conversation at a fire pit at your house, and I found the email and I found the picture of it, and it is a lot.
I cannot wait to see it.
it's like
You should maybe show it on the screen right now.
I want to see it.
But that one never made it to print. The poster with the
Poster actually,
the sex positions did make it to print.
That's
that
pretty
was-
good.
and genius too. We should bring it back. Really,
proud of
that's
that.
For
that's
some reason, we
amazing.
couldn't find those posters afterwards. They were taken down.
Yeah, it's weird.
Everyone took them.
We signed them all. That was really fun.
That was a lot of fun. This has been a very fun day. Tina,
Yeah.
Oh,
thank
the
you so much for
video.
being here.
Oh my God.
Tina, what's next for you? What do you want to promote?
That's
What's the next
That is a
thing?
good question.
Yeah, well, I'm coming. I'm doing a whole weekend at the Vermont Comedy Club, January 5th and 6th.
Nice.
There are 2 shows.
Definitely
And
going.
2 shows each night.
2 shows each night. Yeah, so four in total, and 2 of the shows are already near sold out. So we're on the right track, and we're really hoping
Yes.
to get the party big stuff. And otherwise, all next spring I'll be on tour all over the country. So
awesome.
Check out my Instagram or TikTok
We will
and
do that.
come by. Say
Tina
hi.
Friml. Tina Friml.
Yeah.
Links will be below.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, and patties too. We love sausage.
Dildos?
Links. Did you just say dildos out of nowhere? Dildos?
Should we talk about dildos again? I just sorry. Dildo on the can't.
You didn't say anything for a second.
Yeah, dildos. That'll do it, folks.
Thanks, everybody.
Good night.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.